Eli, you're not getting the food.
He's looking everywhere.
No.
Ew. He's already eating dinner.
Obviously, he wants this food.
Okay, that does. Well, he does that. He knows not to just get into your food unless it falls onto the ground, obviously, and then he just stares. He will stare at you the whole time. He won't get into it, but he will stare.
Sometimes he doesn't get into it.
There's the possibility that he might jump up on the couch and like start sniffing at it. Just swat him away.
You're a sneaky one.
Oh. He waits for his opportunity because he knows. Because my wife, every time he just stares like that, she just gets impatient and she's like, okay, fine, and then just gives him a little bit of something. So he knows at some point he's going to get something, and I'm sure it's going to be because of me.
No.
Not from me.
No. Okay. But, yeah.
I just watched the episode and I'm having a hard time remembering it.
Good thing you don't have to do trivia.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes. I'm really excited. I didn't realize what episode we were covering today.
I know,
and so when I
have no idea.
When I saw that, like, King of Omashu, I was like, oh, man.
First glimpse of Earth bending. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is true. This is the first time we ever see Earth
podcast, man.
Well, it's started.
Oh, it did? Oh.
Yeah, I've been recording this whole time. The proof is in the pudding. There's no pudding, but it's in there.
Can we have pudding?
Huh?
Can we have pudding?
We don't have pudding. Do you guys like eating chocolate pudding? Or any pudding?
I don't mind pudding, but I don't like...
I like pudding.
I don't
Do you like pudding?
Like, I like pudding, but I don't go out and buy pudding all the time.
I like chocolate pudding pie. It's pretty much the
I like
only
the
setting where I'm
pudding
going to eat
cups.
an extensive amount of pudding.
Those aren't bad.
I mean, if they're in the house, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll have some of these. But I'm not going to be like,
You know
some
what?
pudding cups. Like that.
You know what makes pudding cups like seem really delicious? Have you ever
That's right. In the
Airbud?
middle.
Airbud.
I've never seen it.
But I never saw it.
Are you serious? You guys have never eaten Airbud? Or eaten?
Are you talking about the movie with the dog? Because I'm like, I think we're talking about two different things.
yeah, the movie with the dog. The one that can play basketball?
A DVD of Airbud. Just like,
No, an actual dog. I'll be eating the dog.
Eli, I'm eating you.
No, dude, there's no meat on that guy.
Yeah, there's no meat on them bones.
He's toned.
His eye might be pretty good.
He's not like sickly looking, at least. If we gave him a bath, he would look a lot skinnier. Everything just goes. He looks like a little rat. It's gross. We just took him to the groomer yesterday. There was like this. We gave him a bath one day, and then the next morning he wakes up and there's this ginormous knot in his like hair on his ear, and we were so annoyed, so they had to shave that off. And yeah, they couldn't get the front paws for the nails because we never clipped them. It's the worst. He's just gonna wait. Which is better?
Well, them ears are working for you. Yes. You're looking
You can get
fabulous.
any chick with those ears.
That's what I'm saying.
Any chick.
Whenever we go to the dog park, everyone's like, oh my gosh, did you guys like dye his ears? And I'm like, no. They just went that way during the summer.
He could get anyone.
He looks like he's got frosted tips, man.
It does actually.
It's like 90s. Early 90s.
Yeah.
I can't remember it. There was something that I was thinking about today that I wanted to say before we got started, but I can't remember what it was anymore. So forget it.
I was checking out.
If this does make it into the podcast, what we're talking about right now, I just want to let everyone know that yes, we are eating food while we are doing this podcast. Just to let you
Very
know.
unprofessional.
You're gonna hear very, but you know what?
Deal with it.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was gonna say.
Deal with it. This is. Okay, fine. Say what you're gonna say.
I said we could do like that eating, like ASMR eating video stuff, you know, where people sit there and they talk really quiet, you know.
Right, but do they eat? Because that's gross.
But they do it. You can combine the two. So you're like what I'm eating right now is a sour belt thing. It's pretty good. There's just a right amount of sourness to it.
And then do you Bear Grylls it? Do you just like put it on the side of your mouth and? Yeah. Have you guys ever seen that? Like, did you guys ever watch like Bear Grylls Survivor Man?
That's
not Survivor Man.
Bear Grylls is nasty.
Members Wild. I know. Anytime he eats something, he makes like a bug, especially. He makes it a point.
He makes it so it squishes out.
Yeah, it's so gross.
Dude, for the ratings.
The most disgusting thing I've ever seen though is when he got the camel and he cut it open and grabbed the stuff that was like digesting in him. Like the camel grabbed it and like squeezed it so he gets some like water.
Oh,
or like he like squeezed it.
God.
No, I can
his
top
mouth.
that.
It was
I can
so
top that.
That's
gross.
disgusting.
Well, no, actually, that's probably
I
equally
don't
as
think you
disgusting.
can.
There's been a time where he went into I think he was in Africa or something like that, like just out in the desert.
Didn't he sleep in a camel or something?
What?
Didn't he sleep in a camel?
Yeah, he might have slept in like a camel.
Were
or a
these
horse or
animals
something.
already dead, or
Yes,
you kill them
they're dead.
specifically? Okay, yeah.
But he was in Africa and like it's hard to like he was running out of water, so he's like trying to find some water and stuff. I'm sure the cameraman had some water for him in case. But he found like elephant poop and put that in a rag, like or a cloth or whatever, and then squeezed the water out of it.
Okay, what would you rather do? The elephant or the camel?
Were they both for water?
Yeah, they're both for liquids for water.
I
He
would
also peed and drank.
Yeah, you have those three, but the two are I think they're worse. I'd rather.
I would distill it. Just take a
You
day.
can't.
No, you have those
There's no
two.
wood.
You have those two. That's it. There's no.
You can't distill things with the sun.
But there's
You
no
can't distill it.
Okay, no.
This is the part of the rules. You can't distill it. You have to drink it.
You
as
just
is.
drink it as is. Like that's it.
Yep.
My own pee. 100%.
Really?
That wasn't the
Oh, yeah.
choice.
I would probably do the camel. I don't know. I just can't wrap my head around drinking poop water. That's disgusting.
Well, I feel like I would do. Well, the undigested is almost poop.
It's close.
It's pretty close.
Almost though.
So, if given the choice between those two, I'd probably do the camel. And there's probably more water in the
The camel too.
camel stuff than the elephant poop.
Probably more acid.
That's true. It gives it a little
I don't know.
flavor.
There's one time where he was like in like the not North Pole. I don't know. It's like the Greenlands or something like that.
Uh-huh.
And it was just like super cold and frozen pretty much.
Right.
But there's like these boiling springs, like these like just natural like hot springs around, and there's this dead goat, and so he cuts off. Obviously, it's frozen, so it's good stuff, and he cut off some of the meat and then attached it to string and then boiled it.
Oh, that's smart.
That was actually really smart.
Yeah. Did you hear about the guy who recently died in Yellowstone Hot Spring?
What?
And he fell in, and his body was dissolved.
What?
Like, they only found, like, parts of his clothes.
Yellowstone?
Yeah, Yellowstone.
Is it because the water is like
hot and acidic?
really? Is it just the hotness, or is it because it's like the sulfur because of like volcano or anything like?
Yeah, there's got to be
It's acidic.
chemicals, huh?
You think of that? Because I know like that was.
Oh, man.
I know that's like one of the signs that volcanoes going to erupt is the sulfuric acid or whatever. They like
the levels of it?
the water. Yeah, like it. Something like that. Obviously,
I haven't heard that, but...
Dude, if Yellowstone blows...
I did geology, man.
So many
Okay.
people.
Well, I know that they're talking about, it's overdue for exploding, and it was like, oh, whatever, I'm not visiting there anytime soon.
It's a sleeping giant.
It is. It would probably...
So many people would die, dude.
Mhm.
You wouldn't be able to escape.
Mm-mm.
Would we be fine here?
I
Or are
think
we in the
we
blast
would get...
radius?
I think we would get the outer edge of it
Oh,
in Washington.
it's still bad because there's so like chemicals in the air, like it's so toxic.
That's the biggest problem that we probably have here is volcanoes. Like I don't think we're
Really?
I don't think we're prone to any other natural disasters.
hardcore blizzards.
Not even that
Lately,
bad.
it's been so freaking. Well, not like super lately, but like right after Christmas, it was pretty bad.
School.
For those of you that don't know, we live in Washington State, so yeah, it's pretty chill.
Okay.
I guess if we were more north, we would have to deal, like in Seattle, we would have to deal with the natural disaster of riots.
It's not okay. Anyways,
I was in Portland when there was some
What?
heavy core
Oh,
stuff.
Portland?
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
I know I've been hearing.
welcome to the Boomerang
Squad! Let's try that again.
Boomerang.
Welcome to Boomerang Squad!
podcast.
Bang squat.
I'm one of your hosts, Austin from the Air Nation.
You question it?
Well, I was trying to figure out whether or not to say tribe or kingdom or something. I don't know. And?
Jason from the best Fire Nation.
Oh, dang it! Hold on. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. This is going to be really important and really exciting, and I think people are going to like this.
Probably
Give
not.
me a second. This is gonna be good. I promise you. make sure Eli doesn't get into that crap.
He's going, man. He's going for it.
Okay, hold on.
Is it true dogs will die if they eat chocolate?
Okay,
He's good for him.
and give your introduction again.
I'm Jason from the best all around the Fire Nation.
Got like this little soundboard thing. I was thinking if you wanted to, you could use it. I have a favorites list, and there's a game buzzer for if we get the question wrong, and then a game winner thing. So that's like the winner noise.
Are you gonna start are you gonna promote this app too? Like we promote everything else on this?
Oh yeah, sure. Why not? What is this called?
And we're not getting paid for it.
This app, you can find it on iOS. It's called Sound Effects. There's also
free?
Another app. Yeah, it's free. There's another one called
There's no point.
Soundbox. There's what?
There's no point.
What?
They can get it for free.
Oh yeah.
No.
Well, the ads, they make money.
Yeah, they make ads.
Yeah, they make money off of people seeing the ads and accidentally clicking on it, which happens to me all the time because I'm trying to hit that stupid tiny little X that they
it's
give
so
you,
dumb.
and it ends up
They
clicking
do it
on
on
the
purpose.
ads.
They do it all on purpose.
Oh yeah, they're pieces of junk. I hate them.
Son.
Sorry, you gave
Are
me
you
carbonated.
seriously?
You gave me carbonated drink.
Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. Oh yeah, sponsored by. Just kidding. And then.
Dawson from the Earth Kingdom.
Oh, stop it! Oh yeah, I like the stomping. Nice.
I know.
I could dig it.
So he gets the stomping, but I get the booing.
100%.
Fire Nation sucks. They're the enemy of this entire series. Do you
Yeah,
understand this?
We know what happens later. Come on.
I know. They bloom into a beautiful flower.
Exactly.
Only after Zuko takes Marines.
Oreo brown. The Oreo donut. Not
Major
bad.
spoilers.
Not bad.
The Oreo donut. They
Not
look
bad.
pretty good.
Not bad.
I'm
Actually,
gonna have to take a break.
Do I taste
and
like
then I'm gonna
Oreo?
get one.
Not necessarily, but it's still not bad.
I'm trying.
These ranch chips.
They're not bad, right?
They're not bad.
They're
I
like
like
Cool Ranch, but there's a little something.
They're kind of
extra.
fiery,
A
dude.
little something.
Got a little fire to them.
Okay, here's the ultimate question.
Wait.
What?
What?
What kind are they?
Oh, sponsored by.
Sponsored by Doritos Blazing Buffalo Ranch.
Okay, here's the question: is
What?
nacho cheese or Cool Ranch?
Cool Ranch.
Which one's better? That's like the ultimate question.
Dude, I'm in the mood for both in different times. I
Cool
can't
Ranch.
choose between
Like
the two.
I don't know.
At first,
I love
Nacho
both.
cheese is just dry.
at first I would say Cool Ranch, but the more I eat them, the more I have to say nacho cheese.
You know what? It used to be Cooler Ranch for me, but they don't put as much of the seasoning on anymore. I remember being as a kid.
I think I remember that too.
I remember like seeing both sides being. I would look for those pieces where both sides were completely drenched with that stuff, and I was like,
On the
"Oh
bag.
heck yeah!"
How
And then
much-
I would just let it
How,
dissolve.
how
in my
much did
mouth.
you weigh as a kid again?
I was pretty skinny at first, and then I decided to become fat. So
and then Doritos happened.
I just
Doritos
opened up a
happened.
soundboard that I don't know if it's the same app, but I just opened it up and it said, "This app may slow down your phone."
the sound box, I have that one too, but
And I
it
was
doesn't
like,
have.
"What?"
It has a bunch of random stuff, like, you suck! It's actually kind of funny. But also, with nacho cheese, go to Taco Bell. If I get the nacho cheese Doritos Locos Tacos, that's my go-to. I don't like the Cooler Ranch, but the nacho cheese ones.
I've never had that before. My go-to is a chicken quesadilla and a cheesy gordita crunch. That's
Cheesy
That's like what I get every time.
Dude, are we talking about Taco Bell here?
Oh, heck yeah.
Loaded potato griller.
I know, you get
all
that every
day,
time.
man.
They're
All
okay.
day.
They're fine. You know what's actually pretty good on the value menu of it? Is the, it's like that Frito, burrito, something. I don't know. Those are actually, off the dollar menu, that's the best item. There's something else on there. It's like one of those large, it's like already cooked, but super crispy.
You can
Like the
can you
corn
stop
tortillas.
that?
You know, like the chip tortillas, like the chip ones?
Yeah.
That they use for like the Mexican pizzas and all that stuff.
Is it that one?
Yeah, that's the one that I had. But I can't remember what it's called, but it's just got like it's got that nasty like hot sauce over it with like lettuce and tomato, and that's all that is.
That's all?
I know. And I'm like, I'm not paying for that. Like I got it one time thinking that there's gonna be some meat or something on there.
Like
but
you just get
no.
a taco and then like scrape the bad
Yeah,
stuff
right.
off. Like there's not meat.
Yeah, but then I basically have the same thing with the taco shell. What's the point? You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
Taco Bell, get your crap together. Make a better value menu.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So welcome everybody to Boomerang Squad. We've already announced ourselves and all that stuff. If this is the first time that you're joining this podcast, which, let's be honest, this probably is. This is a show completely dedicated to the wonderful hit series Avatar: The Last Airbender, otherwise known as Atla on the social media. I'm serious.
Oh, I was like...
People call it Atla.
Yeah.
A-T-L-A. And we talk about how amazing it is. Last week, or 2 weeks ago, we talked about the wonderful episode number 4, The Warriors of Kyoshi. Obviously, we meet the Kyoshi Warriors. Aang runs into a little bit of trouble with the Fire Nation there and saves everybody's lives, even though he is the one to put them in danger in the first place. But, hey, a little bit of romance is in the air in that episode. Doesn't really carry over into this episode, but that's okay. This episode is in Book 1, Chapter 5, The King of Omashu. And there goes another trivia question.
It's okay. It's okay. Got like 10 more. So
10 more. You said that you had 10.
Oh, I don't know. Yes, I don't have no idea. I'm sure.
So 9 more.
Let me guess. Something.
Or maybe this is the week that you don't do the title. Probably is, though. If you have 10 trivia questions, it's probably included in there. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Hey, why don't you start us off with the notes, Dawson?
Okay.
All right.
So we enter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I actually don't remember exactly how it happens, but they enter and they start off at the gates, not quite the gates, but of
The outskirts.
Outskirts of Omashu City.
Yes.
And they are like, oh, Aang wants to get there because he wants to ride the mail chutes.
Yes.
And he's like, oh yeah, they'll let us in. They're the nicest people ever. And as he says this, they are kicking out one of the most beloved characters in Atlas.
Yes!
Cabbage Guy.
Cabbage Man!
But they don't really like kick him out because he's in there later on. So he must have like...
I don't get that.
Yeah, so they even like...
They're
they even
hassling him.
They even like
Yeah.
throw his cabbages off the side. You know what I mean? They throw him off the side of the cliff there or whatever it is. So it's like... Is he in or out? Because like 5 minutes later, he's already in there. So with cabbages.
So that's the interesting thing, actually. Yeah, that's a good point. Because, they throw... I mean, there's this huge bridge. Like, it probably goes down for miles. Or maybe just a mile. I don't even know. But they throw his cabbages off. Right? He's just a simple merchant. Trying to get through the kingdom of Omashu with his... Hey, stop it! With his cabbages. And they throw them off. He yells the famous line... My cabbages! And that made me laugh so hard. Yeah! And but yeah, then later on, his cabbages are there. Do you think he already has a stand and he just had those cabbages?
Okay, let's for the sake of the show and that it's a cartoon. Yes.
Well,
He already has it. He like has his own little setup there. He was just bringing in more.
they were accusing him of bringing in rotten cabbages, so maybe he would just...
Yeah.
Lower quality cabbages.
Maybe so.
He probably was.
I wonder where he's traveling from to get those cabbages.
Well, he's an Earth Kingdom person, so he's got to be coming maybe from Ba Sing Se. You never know. He could be. There could be farms outside of
that's
it.
true.
He's Earth Kingdom. He has the wardrobe of an Earth Kingdom person. So
Interesting. Well,
could be a Fire Nation spy.
dude,
Probably that's why he's everywhere.
He's everywhere.
Dude, that's ingenious. That's like a whole new world for this freaking character.
It's a good theory, huh?
Do you think he's a Fire Nation spy?
100%.
Oh my gosh. Do you think he's like sneaking Fire Nation like soldiers?
Giving them intelligence.
Or weapons underneath the
Not
cabbages?
sneaking anything, just gathering information.
I think it's just more intel because if there was weapons in it, they would have thrown it off the side of the cliff. You would have seen some sort of weaponry fall out.
Okay, so it's probably intel.
Intel.
I mean, that's a great possibility because Omashu ends up getting taken over at some point, right?
Yeah.
So he's probably the informant. He makes his way to
He goes everywhere, man. He follows the Avatar everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
He knows.
You are freaking
It's
on
not a-
something.
I know.
Oh my gosh. I never even thought about this ever. I just thought he was that loser, cabbage man that gets picked on his whole life. Who makes a living trying to sell cabbages?
Hey, they don't really have much there.
Spy.
That's the only thing he sells?
But think about it though. Like, what do they have back then?
You go into the-
They don't have pizza.
You go into the markets of Mexico, they're not just going to sell cabbages. They're going to sell all the other...
You have to make a living somehow.
Fruit.
They have
Other
fruit.
vegetables.
Think of Aladdin. Think of Aladdin, dude. The scene where Jasmine is like walking around the, the little strip area. I don't even what you want to call it. But there's like
stripper area. Yeah.
I said oh my gosh, you guys are idiots.
A market.
Yeah, market. There
An
you go.
open air market.
And there's like every single place is selling different fruits or vegetables.
Right.
It could just be the same thing. It's not a bit like, people back then. The show is like, it's supposed to be in the past, I would assume, since there's not really good technology.
Yeah. Have you guys ever been to an area where there's a market like that? Mexico? I guess you were in Brazil.
Yeah.
You see markets like that a whole lot?
I saw a lot of drunk guys.
In markets? Stuff like that. They always, I went to Mexico a few times, and every single market, every area, sells the same homemade crafts, which is actually pretty sad when you think about it.
Like, on accident, they're like, oh, this is so original, this...
No, it's the exact same thing, I promise you. I've gone to, multiple different stores, and each one has the same catalog of stuff. They each have the same, chessboards.
The same person owns them.
That could be.
It's a huge chain, and I didn't realize because
It's a
I
huge
can't
chain,
read it.
man. Why not?
Were they close?
Mm-mm.
No. Okay, then that's
It's on
probably
the other side of town, dude.
Alright,
Okay.
what were we talking about?
Cabbage Man.
Oh, yeah.
Gets rock.
Yeah.
They go up. They realize, okay, people shouldn't know that you're the Avatar Aang. So we need to come up with a disguise for you. So
Which
that we
was
get you in
not a
there.
very good one.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was!
No, it wasn't. Dude, you could see the arrows on his hands still. How would no one see that?
Oh, I didn't even notice
They're
that.
giant blue
Is that a trivia question?
tattoos on his hands.
That's a trivia question.
No, it's not. Why would I say that? Why would I bring it up?
I don't know. I always let Eli lick my fingers after I'm done eating.
You sicko.
It's kind of gross, but I want to give him something because I feel bad.
But yeah, he has
Great
on his
monster.
hands, and it's not like that thing really covers up super well. I don't know. I thought
Well, it covers up his bald arrowhead, and then he has
the
a little
beard
mustache.
is enough
Wait.
to be like, okay, maybe you're an old man.
because the Earth Kingdom guy, the guard, he's like, it's okay, old man, it's
He's
okay,
freaking out.
he totally thinks that he's an old person, so I'm assuming this guy's.
He's like, state your business, and then he's just like, I'll tell you what my business is. You don't know what my business is. I'm not going to tell you my business.
None
He
yet.
just gets, well, what's your name? And then I love his freaking name. His name's Bonzu or Bonzo. Bonzu. His name's Bonzu Pipson Pataloxopus.
How did he make that up on the spot? That's pretty good.
Do you think he made that up on the spot?
Maybe he knew someone. I don't know.
I would love it if the actual kid actor, who's probably 11 years old at the time, was like, my name is Bonzu Pipson Pataloxopus III. And then Katara announces herself as, or introduces herself rather, as June Pipson Pataloxopus. I don't know how to say that. How do you properly say that?
Pop.
You already started off wrong.
One.
Wait,
Pippin
do you have it?
paddle nope, can't do it.
Pipson
You got it written down?
Pataloxopus. That's the best I got.
Let me give it a go. Where's it at? Oh. Pippin Paddle-Ops.
At the end.
Pippin Paddle-Ops.
Yeah.
Psychopolis.
It's not Coppola.
Opsicopolis. Pippin paddle. Opsicopolis.
Yeah, I think that's
Pipson Pataloxopus.
I think it's pretty close. We
Say
can, I can pull it up if you want. We could listen
Play it
to
3
it.
times fast. 3 times fast. Pipson Pataloxopus. Pipson Pataloxopus. Pipson Pataloxopus.
Pippin
That's the
paddle.
word.
Opsicopolis.
Pipson Pataloxopus.
Yeah.
Yeah. That seems like it's not going to be a trivia question. Because you don't even know. Or maybe you're going to make it the 11th. Right now? Oh my gosh. Do you think they're actually going to have it sounded out? In syllables?
You know what's really funny is
No.
there's actually I think there's a YouTube channel called that. No, never mind. Wait, yeah, there is.
Pippin paddle.
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to find the I'm trying to find the video itself.
Opposite Copolis.
So I've been actually, I don't know if I told you guys about this. I've been actually going on a subreddit on Reddit called what is it? It's just like The Last Airbender. That's a subreddit, but it's pretty cool. There's a lot of hardcore fans out there that are wanting to discuss things in depth, which is actually pretty interesting. But I already made a username. Now I wish I would have done Pips and Paddle-Ops.
Yeah, that would have been
That would have been a deep joke.
I still need to make mine.
What is it doing? Why is he growling at his toy?
Oh, it's just how he plays. He growls.
Sounds like he's dying.
And then he squeaks it. Oh my gosh.
What a silly little dog.
So they make it in. Right, they get into the Earth Kingdom. Do I need to get him out of here? Stop it! It's like when I was playing with that. Fine. Maybe I need to put him outside. Do I need to put him in his area? Is it gonna be too loud?
If you think you can hear it, but it's not.
I think we can hear him.
I'm pretty sure you could hear him.
Yeah, we can probably. Okay, Eli, I love you with all my heart, but you have to go. You have to leave this room.
Like, I love you, man. I love you, Eli.
Don't ever forget that. What time is it actually? Oh, you can go to bed. All right. So they make it in the wonderful city of Omashu. Let's see here, and then they see the huge delivery system, right?
Mm-hmm, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it is actually pretty cool. It's like a whole bunch of chutes.
But is it like sorting the mail? Like, does all the mail come to them to get sorted, or do they supply all the mail, or supply all the stuff?
Well, we know for a fact that it's not just like letters, because there's like weapons. It's just there's like weapons and all that stuff.
Oh wait, no. I think I read on the Wikipedia article that they make weapons and supply them to fight the Fire Nation.
Okay, so that's the whole thing. I bet it's probably used for mail before, and Amazon. You know,
yeah,
Amazon absolutely used it.
Atla Amazon.
Yeah, Earth is on.
Earth is on.
Yeah. So it's like this huge system with a bunch of chutes and like containers and all that crap. They put a bunch of crap in there. They use earthbending to make everything go.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty fancy.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I was thinking about this. If we had, that was actually a question that someone brought up on the subreddit, was like which bending technique do you think would actually be the most useful?
Well, it depends on the situation.
These days.
In these days?
In these days.
You might think earthbending, but firebending, they can also bend electricity.
Yeah, firebending, you can do electricity, so you can get power off of that.
Right.
Plus coal, you can make trains go.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Airbending is also important, because you could probably get people to make planes fly if you get enough people like on the wing, so you don't have to use any power.
If you did water, like the dams would go like so much more that you could get more energy that way.
You get a ton of stuff that way, and you could probably also
clean water for everybody. There's a water shortage.
I think
That's
I
true.
honestly think that air might be the least
useful nowadays.
I think so.
I would think so. I would agree with that.
I would think so.
Air is the most useful?
No, least.
You can use that for power too. Windmills?
Not as good as hydro.
I was gonna say, yeah, hydro, you get a lot more energy.
You can still use it. Jeez.
I mean, yeah.
You're
You
just
can fly.
biased. You're just
You can
biased.
make things fly.
You already fly.
I know we already fly, but we wouldn't have to use our fuel sources for it. You could just have people bend the air around it to make it go.
So people would just sit there and bend, like how many, like...
Hey, there's more jobs created in America right there. Done. You just created more jobs and you helped the economy.
Well, in Legend of Korra, I'm not sure if you guys remember this, but what's his name? Firebender guy.
I don't remember. It's been such a long time since I watched
Anyways,
it.
the firebending brother, his part-time job was sitting there with other firebenders shooting electricity at this thing. And
I
that was his
remember
job. Like, he was like, they were generators.
His name started with B. I think.
Not Bolin.
Yeah, his name's Bolin.
Bolin was the...
Oh, it was the other guy. That's right. Bolin's a bigger one. Bolin was actually pretty freaking...
He's hilarious.
He was the comedic factor in it, but he was also pretty built, dude.
Mm-hmm.
The other one was pretty scrawny compared to him. I mean, still toned and whatnot,
Right.
but...
I have it here.
What?
This.
Pips and Paddle-Ops,
Settle down, old timer. Just tell me who you are. Name's Monsoon. Pippin Paddle-Ops Accomplice. The third.
That's just awkward to say.
I can't say it! Do it one more time.
Pippin.
Mary and Pippin.
State your business. just tell me who you are. Name's Monsoon. Pippin Paddleopsicopoulos. And these are my grandkids.
Pips and Paloscopopicus.
It's so hard.
Calculus, you forgot now.
Colopulus.
Wow.
Pips and Paloscopopoulos. I used the L that time.
Good job. Was it in the right
Good.
place?
Let's all agree. I will never be able to say that name.
That's the most complicated name in the entire world. There's no way we could properly spell it unless we.
I really want to find out if that name is like actually someone's last name.
Oh no, there's no freaking way.
Nope.
Unless
You
you
don't know
legally
that.
changed your last name, which I don't think you.
You can change your name to that.
You can legally change your first name, not your last name.
Yeah,
Can
you
you?
can.
You can change everything about your name.
Oh yeah.
Oh my gosh, I would have done that.
I mean, that's
years ago.
dedication.
Oh my gosh, I would have
Well,
changed my first name to James, my last name to Bond, guaranteed. James Bond would be a sweet name.
I'm pretty sure that's probably been done before.
There
That's
is
a
someone
thing.
named James Bond, but he was a super lame geologist or something. I don't know.
Oh, that's too bad. What the heck?
Geologist,
Oh my God.
scientist, chemistry.
Maybe
stuff
he's
like
like
that.
Harrison
So,
Ford,
just
in
kidding.
Indiana Jones, who goes out and does stuff. Like maybe he's that. He's a geologist, but he goes out and
That's true. That'd be cool.
he could do that.
That'd be cool if he was like an adventurous character.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
true, because Indiana Jones is like a teacher.
Oh, yeah.
Professor.
Professor, yeah.
I forget about that.
Everyone forgets about that. So wait.
Okay,
So we're at the part where they just go down the chutes, right?
So then they decide, okay, here's what I love about this though. Is Zang's just like, okay, we will go to the Northern Water Tribe after this last thing. We have to go down the chutes of Omashu.
Mm-hmm.
Aang,
You know that he's just gonna find another way to procrastinate though. You know that
he
for a
doesn't.
fact.
Again, I'm telling you, he's still like about this Avatar business stuff.
I know.
He doesn't want to do
It's
it.
not a very good
He
idea.
never wanted to do it.
It's true. I mean, he's a kid. Cut him some slack, but
He just wants to. He just wants to have fun, which I totally understand.
yeah, because he's 12 years old, basically.
But there's a point where
I think at the end of this episode, they were kind of like, he's kind of like,
yeah, Boomy gets a little more serious.
Boom is
Yeah.
like, okay, this is what you got to do. You got to learn all the bending,
Yep.
all the bendings.
Yeah, to restore balance by defeating Fire Lord Ozai. Great point to bring up. Did you guys re-listen to the
you
last
just
episode?
brought it up.
What?
You brought up your own point.
No.
Just to talk about
Sorry.
a different point.
No, an important thing. An important thing. Sorry.
I'm sure this is going to be a great point.
Okay, remember how I was like talking about last time about that mask or whatever?
I already
Yes.
know. I know what you're.
You already know that?
Because I listened to the.
You listened to the
beginning of
episodes. You probably didn't listen to it. So I was saying that it was voiced by
Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill and the other stuff, but it's actually not. It's even cooler actually when you think about it. It's voiced by the guy who voices
Uncle Iroh?
Uncle Iroh,
Who
voices Aku, the
Aku.
enemy in
Samurai Jack,
Samurai Jack.
which I recently came up on my YouTube subscription, and I'm like, I'll watch this. And so I was watching a couple episodes of Samurai Jack.
Of the new one or the old one?
Old ones.
Okay, so pretty cool. I didn't realize. I was looking up on IMDb. I love looking up the ratings, even though I probably shouldn't. But 9.2 for Avatar: Last Airbender out of 10 on IMDb, which is actually really hard to come by. Samurai Jack, like 8.7 or something like that. So that's a pretty high one too.
Yeah.
I want to do a Samurai Jack podcast
Maybe-
after
well,
this one.
I think that Avatar had more of a storyline to it.
That's true.
So I think that Samurai Jack
can't
got
remember.
repetitive with just
Honestly,
him
can't
against
remember, though.
the bad guy. I don't remember either, but I just know that was like the whole premise was him against this guy.
Right.
I'm excited for the new
So.
series.
That'd be cool.
So yeah, they go down the chutes. They ruin Cabbage Man's cabbages again.
Yeah.
That's not gonna stop the
Cabbage
recording.
guy.
What?
Like it's not going to stop the recording, right?
Oh, I don't think so.
I don't think so either, but I just wanted to double check.
We get Cabbage guy times 2.
Again, Cabbage Man, what is this? He needs to. He just needs to stay away from that.
He needs to put his cabbages in a store.
He needs a store, but how is he going to store if we keep wrecking his cabbages and he can't get money?
That's true. That's absolutely true. Plus, we also know that things aren't necessarily safe in a building because they end up going through someone's windows and breaking his vase or whatever the crap he was working on.
This is like weird coincidences, man, in this show. Like, what are the odds that they go into a building where there's a guy making a vase and a break? Like, but there's all these buildings, but then they go into the one where this guy is like,
Maybe it's their whatever city. Oshu?
Omashu.
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 He's not gonna get that trivia question.
Maybe it's just Omashu culture to
Make
keep
it
a
known.
vase right in the middle of your house. You don't know.
I guess
So everyone during the day just makes a vase in the middle of the room.
Yeah, maybe he's going to sell it at the market.
Yeah.
Because apparently there's not enough diversity in the market.
Mm.
Oh, wait, no, I was the one that said that. I'm like getting pissed about this.
How dare me?
How dare I say this? No, yeah, so they break that guy's vase. Honestly, when you think about it, that whole place, if you got some stupid kids, all of Omashu is a dangerous place to live. It's
It
like
makes me
living
think-
on a golf course.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it makes me think like, okay,
Okay.
Boomy,
Yeah, Boomy. Good man.
like, did he not ever have kids?
Probably not.
That's true.
Because
dude.
he
You
would
never
have
see this.
totally have had his kids do this.
Oh, one.
Like going down the
I don't
slides.
see him having kids. He seems.
No, there's no way. He doesn't have a wife. He doesn't have nothing. He's 112 years old, though. His wife might have died. His kids might have died already.
True,
But my,
It's
So-
strike me as married.
obviously, I don't know the system, how they do things in Omashu. Like, if it's like, if it gets passed down, you know, king to a son, you know, kind of like, oh, I need to have like the heir to the
Successor.
throne, you know.
yeah.
So I wonder if like if that's the same way out as in Omashu, like if he has to have a kid to he can pass down the
Yeah, I don't know.
kingdom to. So it makes I don't know. It's kind of
Well, maybe Boomy's father was the original king
that's what I'm thinking.
The
So
original king?
of Omashu.
Probably.
they never obviously they didn't.
I feel like they would have brought that up, though. It doesn't really matter.
That doesn't matter really to the story.
I mean, he's kind of a crazy guy. I would expect that no woman in their right mind wanted to marry that guy.
Mm-mm.
Nah, he would have been fun. He probably would have come up with the best dates. You kidding me?
he's like
He's
you.
a handsome man. He's got that
He's like you.
missing
Austin.
tooth. He's like me.
It's like you. Just
Sort of.
weird looking, but you know try to be funny and say weird things.
Hey,
And,
my wife thinks I'm hot.
He somehow make it work.
I mean, I'm not letting myself go a little bit. Look.
Yeah, you have another sip of that Mountain Dew.
All right, so they go on the slides. We've probably been on this subject for like the last an hour. Basically, what happens is they go down the slides,
42.
and they basically get caught from the Earth Kingdom guards.
Yeah.
They get grabbed, and they're brought to the king.
Yep, they're
Okay.
brought to the king.
And then they're like, "We want justice for what he's done. Like
Oh, yeah,
they need to
Cabbage
be
Man.
punished." And then the Cabbage Man's like, "Take off their heads for every single cabbage or something," you know.
Right.
And so he just gets super mad about it, which is hilarious. And then the king's like, "Throw them a feast."
Throw them a feast. Yeah,
So,
the Cabbage Man's pissed
yep.
about that.
Yeah, he's not happy
So they
about
have
that.
a feast.
Have a feast. And
We learn for a fact that Aang does not eat meat.
first of all, when
Sokka loves meat.
when they're first brought before the king,
Yeah.
and he sees Aang,
Yeah.
the king
he
goes,
gives him a little
"Huh."
look, huh?
He does like a weird like look,
Yeah.
and he so that's right when that happens. Like you know, something's up,
Yeah.
and so
I went to
obviously we know that they know each other.
My wife, when she watched this for the first time, called it so fast.
It's
because obviously,
pretty,
like, why wouldn't?
Why would they introduce that
Yeah.
fact?
Yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, the feast. Sokka is just chewing down that meat. Not really. It only takes like a bite.
There's a funny. Okay, I love King Booey's. I love his freaking lines, like his puns. And all
He is
that
the
stuff.
best. He's the
He's
best.
making me laugh. He's making me crack open.
Oh, yeah, I was laughing a lot,
Dawson
yeah.
could attest to that, dude.
Word.
Freaking, I love. So, Aang, Boomy asks him like where he's from, and he's just like, Kangaroo Island, and then Boomy's just like, oh, I hear that place is really hopping. No one laughs at all.
It's cringeworthy.
Sokka laughed actually. Sokka.
He pretended laughed.
Yeah.
He
No, he loved it.
I thought he was laughing just because he was trying to get on the good side.
No, he said that he thought it was actually really funny.
Oh, I like the way he laughed was like
Yeah, it sounds-
fake.
It was
Well, I mean,
So-
he's a voice actor.
It made it sound like
It's probably hard.
and he has great puns. Fantastic puns.
But then Boomy throws a drumstick.
Throws a drumstick. But he just wanted to catch him. He already knew.
He already knows.
He already knows Aang. He already knows. But he threw it. You know, just
That was
so-
probably like, I gotta be sure, because how is he still only 12 years old?
either that or he just wanted to do it so that like everyone around them could see that this is the Avatar. So like there was the whole reason to do the whole challenges and
Right.
So he throws that at him, and then he airbends it to stop it or whatever. He's like, "Oh, we have anger."
I don't know why he stopped it with airbending. Why don't you just let it hit you in the face?
It's a natural reaction.
I know, but I don't
instincts, Jason. Instincts.
Anyways.
It's my instinct to burp.
know. Yeah, we know that one.
The nasty one.
So he says the challenges.
Yep.
They throw him in the
break.
The newly refurbished old bad dungeons or something like that.
Hold on, I actually wrote that down.
That was hilarious.
It is the refurbished chamber that was once bad.
I just loved like the whole conversation that he had with the guy. It was funny.
It's like, wait, which chambers? The bad ones or the good ones? It's like,
man, we really need a number system.
The newly refurbished. Which one is that? That used to be bad.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, so they get thrown in there. It's basically prison, even though it's super nice.
Oh, yeah.
There's like this tiny little vent. They try to shove Momo into that. There's that beautiful close-up face of Momo's eyes, like, it's like losing his mind.
Half his body was hanging out of it, like,
yeah,
like 2
there's
minutes.
no way they were going to get him in. Their best plan was getting them to escape.
I almost...
get Appa to break down the place.
When I was watching it...
that required 2 animals communicating. Like,
yeah, I was not going to happen.
When I was watching today, when I was watching it, I forgot, like, what happened. Like, because it's been a while.
Yeah.
And I was thinking, does Aang use airbending to, like, shove him down this... like, does he just, like, push him with airbending? I thought he was, like, going to. I almost forgot,
I don't think that would have been smart.
I don't think it would have worked. I think it would have
His
got stuck.
skin would have been, like, peeled off.
But I was like, is that what he does right now?
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't remember.
Right.
But,
Nah.
It's like you would have had a dead.
you know what I wish, though? What they would have done?
What?
I wish they would have had a little tiny ring to put on Momo. Like the little like,
Oh, yeah, that
rock
would've been
stuff.
adorable.
That would have been so cute.
They could have some really funny animation.
Oh, yeah. I wish they would have done that. They didn't.
That would have been really cool.
I feel like if they would have done that, though, we would have learned that it was rock candy, like, way earlier.
You think
because
so?
he probably would have licked it,
Yeah.
and then, like, been like, oh, this is actually pretty tasty.
Yeah.
And then ate
But no one would really have paid attention if he was, like, licking it. Like,
maybe, unless he's, like, biting off chunks and then, like, oh, we
Yeah.
could just bite this off?
that's true.
Probably, yeah. If he was licking it, it'd probably grow faster than he could
Yeah.
eat it. Which I remember as soon as they introduced the rock, the crystal. What do they call it?
I forgot.
Shoot 'em. I don't remember. But
I
it was
should have
like,
written that down for a trivia question.
Dynamite or something like that?
It's like something like that, yeah.
something like.
It's
I was like, oh, this is so freaking cool. I forgot about it. Like that's such a cool way to like kill someone. I don't know.
Wait, that'd be a terrible way to die.
Yeah, I know,
but it was so cool.
suffocate. Dude, that would be super intense.
But however, I do want to say that it would have been cooler if it like encased their body instead of making them look like a chandelier.
Yeah, that'd be
Like,
kind of cool.
Come on, like make them look like a
Yeah, but
crystal
it kind of
person.
happens later. What happens?
no, I think they did it just for the purpose of like animation. I think it was just easier for them.
They do
to
that later.
draw.
They do that later.
With what?
There's like some crystals like later on in the series. Aang like encases himself in crystals and then like skates on the ground. Do you remember what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah,
I think he just. I
It's
think
like
he
a
just encases
season
them with
finale.
rock. I think he just does with rock.
No, it was crystal. It
I
was
think it's
one of.
both.
It was
I think we
that's one of
see
my
rock at
favorite
some point.
episodes.
Oh, maybe
yeah.
he does that. If
I
it's
can't
the same
remember exactly
thing,
what
maybe.
happens in that episode, but I remember that specifically.
Yeah.
I want to back up real quick because they were still at the feast, and then Aang was just like, "Let us leave." And then Booby pulls up like with his piece of light. It's like, "Let us leave." Aang's a freaking crack up. His jokes are hopping.
Mm-hmm.
They're hopping. Anyway, Aang falls asleep, everyone goes to bed, and then he wakes up and sees that his friends are gone, they're taken, and one of the guards is like, if you want your friends back, then you need to complete the challenges. And then he gets super pissed. So anyway,
And then they take his staff, which I didn't really understand why. Like just because it's.
because we probably make things easier.
But like how that would have. I don't know how that would have changed.
The first challenge, he has to get that key. I bet he probably could have figured out how to throw this. Well, no, it doesn't have a point at the end though.
Oh.
I don't know. It might have made it easier or whatever.
Just to make him, I don't know.
Because he relies on his staff a lot with fighting. So I'm sure having his staff would have aided him in.
Yeah.
Although I do want to
second
say
challenge.
that he was like, oh, you have 3 challenges, but he technically had 5 challenges.
Yeah, seriously.
So the first one was, what do you think my
Yeah, do you think when you got my
outfit is
outfit?
come.
He's like,
fine,
I
it's
guess.
fine. Yeah. So he does that, and then the first challenge is to get the key that's like in this waterfall.
Yes. Which is like super freaking strong.
Yeah,
and powerful.
super strong that he couldn't even like climb up the ladder. Like there must have been some really good force to the. I don't know where the water's coming
That's
from.
what I was just about to ask. They're like in the middle of nothing.
I don't know.
It's like mountains surrounding them, and they're just a mountain of their own. Like,
Yeah, I don't know how they did it.
Apparently
You know,
the gravity is way
snowpack.
stronger in that one area.
Yeah.
Because I don't see why it would fall so fast.
I wonder what they actually use that room for. Because there's like the spikes and stuff, which they could easily make
Just
for
that
bending.
challenge.
But I wonder, but does he do this challenge with everyone? Like, I don't get it. Like,
I would
if
say
you don't
so.
pass
If
this
he has the
challenge,
pressure-
you're dead. Like, all
I
right.
guess so.
maybe
Well, they
there's,
might
like,
die
a
in the
water
challenge.
wheel at the bottom or something.
I was really curious about what that was for. Like, what they.
That's
Look how it's a little goofy though. He's like, I needed my key for my lunchbox. I'm getting a little hungry.
Then don't lock up your lunchbox
a little-
with a key and put it in the middle of a water.
a little hungry. Like,
Imagine that, dude. Imagine if he seriously has a lunchbox
Yeah,
every day with
that would be
food,
funny.
and he just picks a random civilian. It's like, you need to get this key.
or like what's the word I'm looking for? They're captives.
Yeah, they're captive.
He makes them do it, and if they do pass
That's
it.
pretty brutal. It's pretty messed up, really.
Boomy's crazy.
That's true. I bet all these challenges are for like the Fire Nation. Probably like torturing them all day. Oof. King Booby's a little messed up.
They wouldn't have been able to really do that challenge very well if it was Fire Nation. I don't think so.
That's true.
They would have been able to like burn the water, but
No,
that
yeah, they
water
wouldn't be able
has
to
so
do
much
anything.
pressure that it would just destroy whatever fire you could.
Do you think
bring
they'd be able to send like a shockwave, like from
How
a fire
sort of
explosion? Because Aang has to like break off that spike,
Yeah.
right? I wonder if they could throw it.
But the whole
How does Aang throw this huge spike? He's so small.
He must
they're strong,
airbend.
man. And then he airbends it to go faster to
Yeah.
get the key.
Right.
But I don't know how fire. Like I guess you could throw fire behind it. I think that might propel it a little
Maybe.
bit. But
Or I guess you could probably just make like a jetpack with your feet and just go against
Maybe,
the spike the whole
yeah.
time. Yeah.
you'd have to have really good firebending though, because I know not all the firebenders can.
Yeah, that's true.
do
Azula
that. Yeah,
is like the only one that we've ever seen do that, I think.
really fly with it. Yeah,
I guess Ozai.
Ozai. Oh yeah,
But he needed the comet's powers to do that.
He's a beast though. So
He's a freaking beast.
he passed the first challenge, gets the key,
Yeah.
and then they move on like really fast through these challenges. Like the second one was like right afterwards, and they're like, "Hey, like, I want my pet. Like, I want to give Flopsy give him kisses or something." I can't remember what he said,
Yeah.
but
So there's like this tiny little bunny. You think that's
Yeah.
Flopsy. He goes and he has to go try and get him so they can bring him to the king. And then, there's this huge beast
yeah,
behind him.
It's like a goat.
Aang figures it out pretty quick.
He does figure it out.
He figures it out. I don't know
Even
why.
if he didn't figure it out, like it seems like Flopsy would have not killed him.
Well, I don't understand though, because
Yeah.
when he was standing on the rock, he was sitting there looking at like the little bunny thing.
Yeah.
The creature dude, he just was like boom, like he tries to kill Aang.
Right.
Like he like tries to like go like this and like smash him and kill him.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand why he like stops.
I don't either.
I don't understand why-
that whole challenge kind of confused me.
Yeah, he like stopped, which was really weird to me. And then he finds out that he figures it out really quickly. It's Flopsy.
Right.
King Boomy is like, all right, like
That's it.
that's it. He starts rubbing the belly, of the giant creature, like.
One thing to say about Flopsy. I would probably take Flopsy as like a protector over Appa. Maybe. I don't know. Appa can fly.
Flopsy can't fly. Yeah.
Flopsy is beast, though.
He's beast, but
He is so muscular.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
Appa's probably more muscular just 'cause
He
he's
probably
bigger.
is. He's
I
got
don't
a lot
know.
of
That
is a tough question.
just with the flying.
I'd probably take
just with
Appa
the
over
flying
him
from
because
Appa.
of the flying. But Flopsy is a
Flopsy has like he can grab things though and like
Yeah.
really do some damage. But
Flopsy's got some big,
Oh, yeah.
nasty, sharp teeth, though.
yeah, that too.
Appa has like human teeth.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, it's true.
Oh.
Herbivore.
Then the third challenge is he basically chooses who he wants to fight. I don't know.
Got these two muscular, crazy-looking
Yeah.
gladiators.
Right.
Did he call it a fight? What did he say?
A duel.
Because I know
Call it
that
a duel.
in the Fire Nation it's an Agni Kai, so I wasn't sure if if it was an Agni Kai as
No, he just
well,
called
or
it a
they
duel. You
or
have
they
to
call it
be-
something else.
You have to fight in a duel, he says, or whatever, and you get to choose between. You get to choose who you
Between
fight
him
against.
or him, like he doesn't.
He doesn't say between him or him. He just
Yeah.
says you get to choose who you fight.
But they make it seem like he's not even an option.
Right.
Like they're just like
Right.
you think it's gonna be one of the two.
Because these two random people come up, but then Aang decides to choose the king, and he throws off
Wrong choice.
Why did he
Fine,
choose? I wonder
bro.
why he chose him. Just
Because
he was
he
old
thought
and fragile.
Yeah, he's like an old man. He's like, I'll be able to.
But these guys have like
That's
weapons
not
and
much bad.
swords. Like that's so easy to go against if you're bending. Like, can these guys earthbend as well? Or
I
they
don't
just
know.
like can they just?
I feel
fight?
like they probably could earthbend, but
What's the point of
it
having
seemed
a
like
sword?
why would they have swords if they couldn't?
Probably
But
didn't.
I guess Aang assumed that Boomy couldn't earthbend. So
Yeah, probably.
yeah. I mean, even if he could, he
Which
was
is a reasonable thing because the other Earth Kingdom leader or whatever, I can't remember that place.
I know what you're talking about. That was Bossing.
He doesn't know El Boss's Day. He doesn't know jack squat.
No, he's like this nerdy looking guy with
He's naive.
glasses and
He's naive.
stupid. Yeah.
He's not really that good of a king. He just leaves
No.
everything to everybody else.
Yep.
Delegates too much. But yeah, so he chooses Boomy, and then frickin' big fight.
yeah.
Earth. This is the
It
first
wasn't
time
one of
we
my-
really see some crazy Earth.
And
But it wasn't one of my
it did
favorite
not
fights, though.
disappoint. I liked it.
I didn't think
thought
it was
it was
all that cool.
I thought it was very cool.
I thought it was cool because it showed a ton of different.
Yeah, it showed how
Moves.
earthbending can be used as a shield. It can be used as a weapon. You got boulders.
the
You
earth-
got
surfing.
slates. You got surfing. You got quicksand. You got
The
everything.
airbending part though wasn't that cool. I didn't think it was.
We're
that
not talking about airbending. We're
when he makes that huge
took
tornado
the
at the end.
spotlight.
My favorite part of that whole fight is when Boomy throws the rock, whatever.
Yeah.
From I think behind him. I think he like comes from behind him, and Aang does like his body's like curved.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
like dodging it. He's just like
Yeah.
He's like dodging the boulder. That part was like the coolest thing though.
No,
that
that was
cool.
That was pretty freaking sweet. But yeah, he dodges it. They're fighting for a while, and Boomy breaks off the balcony of the
Yeah.
freaking arena, which is like freaking powerful. That's a huge balcony.
That's where.
No.
Yeah, I don't know.
I wonder if Toph would be able to do
Oh,
that.
yeah, Toph would.
Oh yeah, she could do it.
She's done lots of stuff.
She's so small. She's adorable. And
I'm
she's
so excited for when Toph comes in the show, but
Yeah.
me too. Which is actually, it's probably going to come a lot faster than I think.
It's not this
These
season.
not this season's next.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
It's got to be like one of the first couple episodes though.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I'm wondering why he couldn't get Boomy to teach him earthbending.
That's true. Well, because he promised. He probably could have come back to
Maybe-
learn earthbending, but he promised what's her face Katara that he could go to.
Wasn't he
Northern
captive
Water.
at this point?
He definitely gets captive.
Wasn't he captive when they go to?
Oh, maybe
to
Is that
get
second
Toph.
I don't
remember.
But that could be
No, that's
that could be
later
a
on.
reason because you'd be like, okay, we'll come back. You can teach me earthbending
If not-
after you figured out waterbending.
They come back later. That's where we see Azula. Remember, he's already captured.
If
He doesn't know
not-
where Boomy is.
If not, that's not the reason. Maybe it's just because he's super, like, he's king and he's just, like, busy with a lot of stuff and he's trying to do the whole White Lotus thing and trying to. I don't remember, though. I don't remember why.
I don't either.
I don't even know if they even give a reason. What was I gonna say?
So he throws the balcony
Yeah.
at him, and then Aang makes a huge tornado thing that flings the balcony right back. Boomy has no choice but to try and split it in half so that he doesn't get crushed by it. And then Aang is right behind it, right when it gets split in half, and is about to lay the final blow, but he stops because of the duel.
Yeah, just put the staff up to his neck.
Yeah.
So it's like the common thing to do.
And then a little pebble falls from this guy, and then and then
Boomy's still holding, like, this,
a
like,
huge
rock.
rock.
Yeah. But I really liked it because like airbending's whole technique is like
Run.
avoid or use your opponent's power against them, and I
Yes.
thought that showcased it really well because that's all he did, but he
That's
still
true.
won. I'm like, okay, there's more than just brute force you can use
Yeah.
in a fight, and that's really cool.
I love it. I love airbending. I don't know. I like it. I know it's not one of the more powerful ones, but it's effective. It's
Yeah,
useful
definitely.
if you know how to use it. So he wins that fight, and then what?
This is where he's like, okay, you won all the challenges, but I want you to answer this question.
Yeah.
He kind of lies. He's like, oh, you have 3 challenges, but then he keeps doing these things.
That's technically a 4th challenge if you don't count the.
The-
What do you think of my outfit?
What was a terrible outfit, by the way?
Yeah, it was disgusting.
It was terrible.
What the heck is that?
Purple.
It was
It's got,
purple.
like,
Even though you
these
like purple, though.
These weird, like, streamer things that are,
Yeah.
like, these horn things coming from his head.
Yeah, they're like
What the heck?
yeah.
The question is basically, what's his name? Because at this point, Aang doesn't know it.
Right.
Aang, because it's been 100 years. Like, how would I wouldn't know?
You probably assume that his friend's dead.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't.
I mean, maybe these people's lives are, like super long in this universe.
They
but
eat
I doubt
only
it.
cabbages, so it's
Yeah,
probably
very
pretty healthy.
They made
And bases.
in Legend of Korra,
And
Aang
Harvard.
died. Like they feel like they made it where they don't live very long.
No, Aang died, they said, because,
Didn't he get like attacked or something? I don't remember.
no, it's just because he was in, like, suspended animation for so long that affected his longevity.
Really?
That's what I'm pretty sure they said.
Interesting.
No.
Huh. Yeah, that was the hardest part about watching. I'm like, okay, at least Legend of Korra, at least I'll probably be able to see Aang, as a father or something. Like, this will be cool. And then, he's dead.
They wanted to make it all
What?
about. They wanted to make it all about Korra, which is
Fine.
which was stupid because Korra is not even a good avatar.
But in Korra,
Which is not as cool. That's
Aang was dead, and Sokka was dead, right?
Yeah,
The
just
rest-
Katara was. I was just Katara.
Oh,
Katara, old lady. Doesn't she die in the series though?
I
At some
don't
point, just
remember.
old age or no?
I don't remember her dying.
If she does, I didn't get to that part.
Huh.
Katara and Toph and Zuko are still alive.
Oh yeah. But dude, Zuko's what was it, grandson or something like that? Well, he's probably the same guy, guaranteed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I think his name's Dante Bosco,
Yeah.
also known as Rufio
Yeah. I know.
on Hook.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Remember Hook?
Hook.
Hook.
Oh,
Peter Pan.
Peter Pan.
I
With
think I watched
Robin
that a
Williams?
long time ago. I know what you're talking about. I don't think
That's
I
such
ever
a
watched.
good. You can't fly.
Rufio.
You can't crow. You can't poop. Sorry, I think it's too funny.
You had to add that. You see. Anyways,
Ignore me.
yeah, I always do. He figures it out pretty quick though, because they ask him like, "What were these challenges about, Aang? Like, obviously you got to get the name from the challenges. Like, what did you do?" So he starts like naming off like, "Well, the challenges were like, I don't know, like they made
Made me think in ways that
Yeah.
I'm not used to. Which, yeah, I wouldn't have got it any smarter than I am. Like, just from the challenges, I would have been like putting words together.
Yeah.
or
A big muscly old man.
or Sokka. He's like Rocky.
Rocky. Yeah, I love how Katara's like, I wrote this down. It's like, okay, we're gonna keep trying, but that is a good backup.
Yeah.
That was the dumbest. Oh, I love Sokka so much.
Yeah, Sokka's the best. Well, not the best, but one of the best.
But yeah, and then he's like, I had to open my brain to the possibilities. Your name is Boomy, which is his old friend. Did we even say the flashback? The whole reason why he wanted to go sliding down the chutes was because Boomy taught him how to do that back in the day in Omashu.
He's like Boomy, you mad genius.
Yeah. And then he's like, okay, can you let my friends go? And then he's like, oh yeah, sure. And then he breaks it off. And it's like, what is it? It's like, oh, this is just rock candy. It's not, and he just eats it straight up.
So did this rock candy grow by itself, or was he actively making it grow?
Yeah, that's true. That's
Does he
still
have
pretty freaking
power
scary that there's a
over-
rock candy out there that could encase you.
Yeah,
It made it seem like it just grew on its own though,
yeah, but
because it
where's that shit?
glowed. You know what I mean? When it grew,
Yeah,
Can't really
but
do
it
that
only
by
grows
thinking.
every once in a while, which makes me feel like he was the one making it grow.
I don't
Because you'd
think
think
so.
if it was like a natural thing, it would just steadily, like paint drying.
yeah, but they can't do that in the show. They can't do that. This is like hand drawn, like like animation
They
stuff.
could. Just every once in a while, you could just make it a little bit longer.
They're
When
not
people
gonna-
cut back to it.
Yeah, but so Earthbenders have control over sugar as well.
I don't know.
I
But
guess.
sugar is not Earth though.
It's not.
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I don't get that. I think it grows on its own. That's my personal opinion.
I don't know.
Where does the sugar come from? That disobeys the law of conservation of mass.
Yeah. Chemistry teacher over there. Sorry.
Where does it come from?
Anyway, so they embrace.
They
Aang and
hug.
Boomy, they hug, and they Like, oh, it's good to see you, old friend. And he's like,
Boomy pretty much just wasted Aang's time.
yeah.
I think he was good though because it made him. The whole point at the very end, he says, "You're gonna have to fight Fire Lord Ozai. Like, this is gonna go down to defeat the Fire Nation, and like you need to think in different ways.
You need to think like a mad genius.
You got to think like a mad genius. All this stuff. You got to learn all the four,
right?
Bending techniques and all that stuff. So I think he was just trying to like help him." As you said, think in different ways. I think that was a whole point.
Practice.
Which definitely is put into practice later at the very end, for sure. You don't see that ending coming at all.
Yeah.
No, that's one of the things I really liked about it.
And then at the very end of the episode, Aang's like, "Okay, well, I got a challenge for you."
Oh yeah.
And so then it shows him and Boomy riding down the slide,
and
then it does like a zoom out, and it shows like the whole city. And then you just like hear like crashes and stuff, and all of a sudden you hear the cabbages. My cabbages!
So we got Cabbage Guy not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times.
That was 3 times.
Episode.
Was it 4 times?
I counted.
It was only 3 times.
The Cabbage Man though is hilarious though because I just love the part where he's like, "Off with their heads!" Like sending one cabbage. It's brutal.
Which is a lot.
That's brutal. Fire Nation, man. He wanted to kill the Avatar.
Piece of junk,
dude. I'm telling you,
right.
It works, man.
I mean, I guess he didn't quite know that it was the Avatar. Well, no, there's an arrow.
He showed the arrow, man.
Well, does everyone know that though? Does everyone know that the arrow signifies?
Zuko could have told him.
Yeah, that's true. He's informed.
He's totally man.
Cabbage Man, most beloved character.
Man.
What a dirty
dog.
piece of liar.
What a lot
junk.
of cabbage.
What did you say?
Rotten cabbage.
The rotten cabbage.
Oh, but that's the end of the episode. Beautiful episode. Kind of sidetracked, but it was necessary.
What's your rating of the episode? 1 to 10.
I don't know. I laughed a lot. I would probably give it a good 8.5 out of 10.
Ooh, that's pretty high.
I need to remember what I gave the last episode though. That's the problem because I can't. I need.
You gave the last episode like a 7, and you gave it like a 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
I think I gave like more like an 8 because the foaming of the mouth guy. That was the best part.
No, you gave it a 7 because of foaming in the mouth.
Okay, foaming of the mouth was like I think it was more. I think it was funnier than anything that was in this episode. Personally, for me. So I think I'd have to give this one lower.
His jokes!
Yeah, but
they're gold!
The foaming of the mouth? Man, come on, dude. That was the best thing. So I think this one a little bit lower, so 6.9 if I gave the other one 7.
Oh my gosh. What the heck? You guys are giving these episodes. You guys love this show, but you're giving it one of the.
Well, I can only rate it
ratings.
high. I can only rate it high if it also advances the plot or has something, really
that's true.
crazy going on. So this one didn't have much. I mean, plot wise,
you guys are like every other person rating.
So I'm going to rate this one 6.75.
You guys are awful. We should not have people like you ever rating anything.
Well, how many episodes have we done yet
5
that have
five.
that have
everything
really
deserves to be
advanced
10 in
the
reality?
No, then there's no. If everything's a 10, what's good, what's bad? There's no.
Everything's good. There's
no
bad.
objective rating.
Except there's one episode that I will probably give a low score.
What one?
That's the recap episode when they go to that play at the end. What a waste
the
of
play
my
was
time.
funny though.
What a waste! It was funny, but I just felt like, what am I doing with this episode?
It was hilarious.
Nothing's happening right now.
It was really funny.
I don't know. That was the one where I was just like, I'm not enjoying. Like, this episode's fine, but it is wasting my time right now.
It moved the story of Katara and Aang.
No, it was just it was smart. It was a smart episode. Just by the end of it, I'm like, I wish I would have just advanced in the plot a little bit more.
But it did with Katara and Aang.
I guess it did in the background.
Still
Gonna give it the lowest rating. It's pretty funny though.
Whatever.
So the lowest rating, so 10.
Probably a 9.9.
Oh, okay.
Pretty.
No, I'm gonna save my high ratings for highly rated episodes. I think that's fair.
You know what gets
There's
the lowest
some really
ratings?
good ones.
You know what gets the lowest ratings on IMDb? Comedies. They never get good ratings. And that's because they're reviewed by people like you.
Most comedies are trash.
Horrors get the worst.
Hot Rod's hilarious. Napoleon Dynamite's hilarious.
Well, no, I was talking about like TV shows.
Hilarious. Arrested Development, hilarious. Modern Family, hilarious.
I like those last.
Don't
ones
you?
just
Don't
said.
you? If you say, oh, what's that one show called?
Seinfeld, hilarious.
No, not that one. It's like
Big Bang Theory,
it's like
trash.
exactly like the same thing of The Office. Like they just
Office is hilarious.
Oh.
no, Office is
Parks
funny.
and Rec.
Parks and
Okay.
Rec is stupid.
Okay, Parks and Rec is okay.
That's dumb.
Not my favorite.
It's the same thing, but like a different setting. It's so stupid.
Got different characters.
Yeah, but that's exactly. But it's the same thing.
Hey, quick shout out
They
to
have
one
the
of the best.
stupid bosses. Like it's the same thing. Sorry.
Quick shout out to one of the best high school 70s, early 80s TV shows out there. Freaks and Geeks. Only ran for one season. It's beautiful. Go watch
I'm
it right
canceling that.
You can watch
We're
it on
not
Netflix.
shouting that out. We're not shouting.
now. I'm shouting it out. I'm the one editing the episode, so.
Dude, Boy Meets World is like the best.
Okay, Boy Meets World is hilarious. Later on, gets a little too serious. Like Eric and Corey fight all the time. And Eric gets
Does
stupid.
life get more serious when you get older?
No. I'm let me prove for this.
All right, we ready for trivia?
I am.
Okay, we are moving on to the trivia questions section.
Trivia questions with Dave.
Oh wait, no, you have to start it off and say
Oh.
trivia.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Okay.
I forgot. Trivia.
This section is where we Jason has compiled a bunch of trivia questions that he's going to ask everybody. We're gonna. I wish it was Who's Line It Anyway, where the points don't really matter, but it's not that way.
The points do matter.
The points definitely do matter
And Austin
because
is losing.
I'm losing by like 4 points or something like that. I'm really regretting giving you an average now because now you're ahead of me.
Anyways, if you want to play those at home, you can. Answer the questions, write them down, and see if you get these right. Because we like to compare scores and see who really is the brains of Avatar: The Last Airbender.
And if you guys have ideas for trivia questions, you guys can tweet them to @boomerangpod, boomerang spelled with 2 A's, of course.
Duh.
And you can do a hashtag trivia along with that. Maybe that'll.
Yeah,
And it'd help if it's for the next episode, so that
yeah.
help Jason out.
Yeah,
a
that's
little
true.
bit.
This is episode 5, the King of Omashu, and then I should hold on. Was that right? The King of Omashu.
I can't look at your notes anymore.
Okay, fine. King of Omashu. The next episode is going to be number 6, which is something.
That's a trivia question. by the
Chapter
way.
1, episode 6. The next episode?
Maybe.
That's the dumbest
cheap.
thing. You can throw new stuff at us.
You guys said to make it harder. I'm
That's
trying to make it
relative to
harder.
this episode.
I can make it as hard as I want. Stop looking that up.
Now that you get points.
All right.
And also, yeah, if you guys want to let us know how much you scored on the trivia questions section, you guys can tweet your scores to @boomerangpod. Boomerang spelled with 2 A's, of course. All right, Jason,
Yes.
let's do this.
All right. Here we go.
Should I get? Can I borrow a note? No, I'll just do it to write the answers down. I'll just write it on here.
All right.
All right.
Get your writing pads and your stuff ready.
We just had this huge intro into the section. You couldn't have gotten ready beforehand.
What?
Okay.
I'm confused. Anyways.
Okay, go on.
You're just a loser. You're losing. Stop talking. Try to smack talk Dawson here. Okay, here we go.
Dawson, you suck. That's the best I got.
I don't know if I should do this in order.
Are you making this up on the
No.
spot?
I just don't know if I should do it in order.
Okay.
I'll do it in order, whatever. Title of the episode.
Easy. Austin just said it.
Let me see.
Okay, I'm ready?
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
It says the King of
Let me see what
Omashu.
you said.
Oh, wait! He's revising.
I'm gonna start doing spelling. Yes, you guys are both correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Who spelled
Ding,
it
ding,
right?
ding, ding, ding.
They're both right.
Excellent.
All right.
Are you keeping track of points?
Sure. Okay, next question. This is kind of a funny question, actually.
Oh, shoot.
What Pokemon does Aang say in the episode?
What?
He didn't say a Pokemon.
He doesn't mean it to be a Pokemon, but he says a specific Pokemon in the show.
What? Okay, this is a good question, but I have no idea. Wait, let me think.
You only have like 15 seconds. I'm not giving you a lot of time to think about this one. I'm definitely getting at least one.
What the heck?
I had to make it more creative question. Alright, 10 seconds.
This is the best.
5,
God.
4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, let's see it. Grimer.
Bonzu.
Bonzu?
That's his first name. Bonzu Pizzapotamopicopicus.
The answer is Slowpoke.
Slowpoke.
Oh.
That's so stupid. He wasn't even trying to say a Pokemon. He was just saying someone's a Slowpoke. You are a piece of junk.
I have to make it harder. I have
What
to
an
make it
obscure,
interesting.
stupid thing.
It's gotta be it's gotta be tough. You guys are getting two easy questions
That
here.
is true. That is true.
Come on.
No.
Don't
I
you-
say
you guys
fair
get-
question.
You
Fair
guys get so angry about my questions, okay?
I'm getting angry now about this question.
I say it's a fair question.
All right,
I
this
just
is-
need to broaden my horizons, look for different things.
Yeah,
in the
exactly. I'm trying to make you guys be on your toes. All right, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
What are Aang's and Katara's fake names?
Okay. Do you want last names too?
I don't know how to say it,
Yeah,
so
okay.
no.
Okay. I got it.
Dawson,
I don't know. Well, I know the last names.
what's the first name? What's their first names?
I know one of them.
You gotta know
Not both
both.
of them.
Because I just said them. I just
You have
said
to
it.
know both of them.
And you people playing at home, you need to know both of them too.
Okay, this is all I got.
Here we go.
Dang it!
What? Bonzu and what?
Jane.
Oh no, that's wrong. It's June.
Bonzu and June.
Oh, June.
Yes. Is that a 2-pointer or just a half
That's
and
a
a half?
one.
Okay, so Austin and
I guess it probably should
me.
be a half and a half. Because I got a half a point for something last time. So you should probably get a half. Right? Or did you get the first one right? Did you get both right?
Bonzu.
Bonzu? Did
I
you say
did-
Bonzu?
I said Jane instead of June.
So you got one.
Okay.
So I could do. Dawson gets a half.
Yes.
So I only got 1 point.
Yeah.
You get
Those are
2
1
points.
point. What? He gets 2 points. I only get a half.
Oh no, he should get 1 point then.
Yeah, half point. Yeah, okay.
And 1 point?
So that means I get
one
half
point?
too?
Yeah, you
Sure.
get a half, apparently.
Whatever.
I'm too
makes
nice to
you
you.
sleep at
I'm
night.
too nice to you guys. Okay.
Oh, baby.
What is Aang's good friend's name?
What?
What's his friend's name?
I don't know if I'm spelling it right, but I think I am.
Aang's best friend's name.
I just did it.
Okay.
Just wrote it.
What?
Boomy?
Why don't you write it with an A?
That's
It's a U.
2 O's.
Oh, 2 O's?
Oh, it doesn't look like it.
Well, of course. Of course, Boomy.
I
You
couldn't
wrote, you wrote it
remember
like
for a second.
Bonnie. Like,
There's
with
2
an
O's.
IE.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, here we go. As a kid, actually almost as an adult as well, but it's kind of like varies sometimes, so I'm going to say as a kid, Boomy is missing a tooth. Which side is it? Is it
His
on
side
the
or our side?
His side. It's always his side.
His side. Like, if you're in his body, which
Yeah.
side is it? I'm pretty sure this is right. I remember this in my memory banks.
You guys are both correct.
Yes.
It is left for you viewers.
Yeah, it's left. Oh, yeah, we should be saying the answers.
The
Yeah.
answer is left. Okay, here's the next one, and this is a 2-pointer. This is a 2-pointer.
So there's a 2-part
2-part.
question.
Yes. First part. How many rings does Boomy have?
Oh, my goodness. He's a guns.
Okay, I think I know actually. Well, on
Are you
both
serious?
hands,
Did you count
on
this
one-
crap?
How many rings?
On both hands? Just total?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say this many.
I'm going to say this many.
So what's the other part of the question? Or are we doing it one at a time?
We'll do one at a time.
Okay.
Austin, can't change it.
10.
It's 8. He doesn't have it on his thumbs.
Hey, so that's what I thought. Because I remember when he did this,
He
I
doesn't have
remember
those
counting
thumbs.
specifically. He had
He has
4
4
different
on each
colors.
one.
You're doing colors of the rings next, aren't you?
Oh, are you serious?
Color order.
You're so stupid. Oh my
I gotta
gosh.
make this hard.
Oh my gosh.
I'll give a quarter point for each one that's correct in the right order. And the correct order I'm talking about is index to pinky.
Oh.
It doesn't matter. Wait. Yeah, I don't care. It's...
Is this symmetrical on both sides? Apparently so.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then.
I'm not saying anything yet.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting for Austin. Austin takes his time.
This is so hard.
I really have just guessing.
So the correct one is red, green, yellow, and then it's like a yellowish orange.
I got one. I got a quarter point.
So you guys both got quarter points.
Yes!
Which means I get
A quarter point?
3 quarters.
Oh my gosh, we're getting really technical.
Wait, Dawson, a quarter.
And you get a half a point or a 70?
Austin.
3/4 a point? What do you get? What do you?
No, I get a 1.5.
that is
That's
how
true.
math works.
Yep.
Math is dumb. Math's for suckers.
All right.
That's what I've always said when I'm failing.
Okay.
Good for you.
This one you're gonna have to draw.
Oh my gosh.
Okay. Redraw the key.
The key?
The key,
Oh.
depending on how close you are to the actual drawing, so I determine the points.
Okay, I like this. Mix it
I
up.
have to make this hard. I have to make this interesting. That's my job.
This is the best I got.
Nope, don't get it.
For those of you at home, you
Wait,
can't
for
see
Dawn.
this.
Yeah.
Austin's right.
You get half a quarter.
Oh my gosh.
What did you draw?
I'll show you the picture of it. I took a picture of it.
That's what I did, basically.
Look at the
middle?
this is the most important part.
Oh, Earthbender. They're freaking.
Okay, here. I took a picture of it.
Diamond.
Dang it.
Yep.
You would have gotten a lot more if you put the little nudge on the other side. How it is on this one.
Oh, dang.
I would've given
wasn't
you a
even
lot.
thinking of a square. Of course. Come on, Austin.
I do remember the square.
Of course.
That's fine.
That's like the
Square.
Earthbending symbol. Idiot. Oh, Austin. I'm never going to catch up.
Nope, you're not.
You're going to get that boomerang all months.
Yep.
Okay.
Or all seasons.
This part, this is my favorite part. I started laughing super hard in the show about this. How many awkward coughs are in the background of the show? This episode.
Okay, well.
When he tells a pun and stuff like that, there's always that random like in the background.
Just one then? Wait,
Yeah, I'm
in
just
one
gonna-
throughout the entire episode?
Entire
Or just
episode. The awkward this is awkward.
I know, but am I supposed to count every single time? Or
How many
are they
coughs
in each segment?
in the whole show, the episode?
Oh my gosh.
I'm just gonna go with this number because I think any more would just be like overdone, and any less would be. I think he made at least this many.
Too little? Too little.
I think that was too much.
Austin put 9.
Throughout that whole episode?
And Dawson put 3. The correct answer is 3. Yeah.
Throughout the entire episode?
Yes, there's only 3 awkward
Oh
coughs.
my
I feel like any more than 3 would just be
The
like
first
okay,
one,
this
the first one is
overdone.
at the table when he's like, "It's really hopping," and then there's like the awkward like.
It's just a one coffee each. I was assuming
And then-
there was like a couple.
No,
cups
there's
of
only
each.
one.
Oh my gosh. That's so stupid. Oh, these
Right.
questions are so dumb.
Trivia questions, man, they got harder this time.
Like,
Okay,
I can't
you got to
even
pay
prepare
attention.
for these ones, but I like it.
You
because
gotta
I'm
be-
winning.
You got to really. This is tough.
Are you keeping track of this?
You need to get more questions right. He might be catching up with me.
Oh, I'm getting close to Dawson.
Oh my gosh.
You really, I'm telling you,
Step it up.
I'm
You're not
making
gonna beat
these
me, but
hard.
you can at least beat me.
I was even like paying attention to a bunch of crap too. So lame.
All right, well that ends the trivia question
That was it?
section. I hope that you guys.
God.
Let us know how many you got right. That'd be amazing.
Tell Jason to freaking stop it.
Send your drawings of the key. I want to see how close you guys
Yeah,
got to
tweet
it.
it. All right.
Okay, and then we need to end it.
Well, hold on.
What?
What do we? I'm finally gonna read them.
Oh, you gonna read the reviews?
Yeah, we got reviews on iTunes.
People have actually listened to us now.
Yeah, we got reviews. We got 2 5-star reviews. Okay, one by Kal145. He says, an actual good podcast that focuses on the show, but enough joking around to give you a good chuckle. Thank you. We love you. We care about you. Also, we got another review subtitled "My Cabbages," which is actually really fitting for this episode.
Wow, okay.
By Jaron Stoker. This podcast rocks.
What's his name?
Jaron Stoker.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This podcast rocks so much, all the cabbages in my house exploded with excitement, leaving me with no cabbages.
How many cabbages do you have?
Probably like 50. And a huge mess to clean up. A fantastic show from beginning to end. Keep up the epic bending, Boomerang Squad. 3 out of 3 listeners found that review helpful, and
3
2
out
out
of
of
3
2 listeners found the other review helpful.
How many listeners do we have? 3?
Yeah. So those are 2 reviews. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to leave a review, go to iTunes. It's pretty simple. You just find the Boomerang Squad, and then it says you can leave a review. 5-star reviews are always appreciated. And we'll read them on the air. We love you guys.
We'll even read 1-star ones.
Yeah, it's just one an episode. Only the funny ones, though.
Yeah,
People that are like cussing up the store. We'll bleep everything, though. Anything else? If you guys ever have stumbled across some fan fictions, why don't you shoot us a link and maybe we'll read an excerpt from that fan fiction. What
The
else?
steamier, the better.
Yeah. And you guys have any cool steamier? What the heck kind of fan fictions are
What do you
reading?
read? It's because he doesn't have a girl.
Good old
He doesn't have
50 Shades Darker.
Yeah.
50 Shades bendier.
Ooh, so gross! That was actually pretty funny.
You should just bleep that out.
It's too hilarious.
You just hear Dawson's. You just hear.
Yeah.
Unnecessary censoring.
Get your mind out of the gutter.
Keep it in the gutter. It's hilarious. I love it. We need that.
That's such an Austin thing to say.
Hey, I love that kind of stuff. Anyway,
Yeah, we know.
I'm pretty sure that's it. If you guys want to shoot us some fan mail and just period, you guys could always send us a tweet at Boomerang Pod. Boomerang spelled with 2 A's.
This is so much better than Being Squad.
Bang Squad.
That's so
Bang
much
Squad,
better.
yeah, I'm glad we changed that. Also, you could send in fan mail if you want to leave some longer stuff. Maybe we'll read that too at our Gmail account, which is boomerangsquadpod@gmail.com.
And let us know who's your favorite
Yeah.
out of the 3 of us.
Probably not that Firebender because he's a piece of junk.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding. Jason, you're a good man. Thank you for the trivia. Dawson, you're a good man. Thank you for the blurb.
Yeah, I need to work on that right now.
What are you going to write the blurb on, though?
What we're talking about.
On your Chromebook.
Oh, yes. My Acer Chromebook. Excellent battery life.
We talked about it before. We said it was a piece of junk.
Yeah, because you can't
guys
download
did.
apps.
It only gets on the internet. But that means
So weird.
the battery life is amazing.
You can play video games on it.
Well, no, I have another computer for
Well,
that.
I've been kind of wanting a little netbook or something.
I mean,
just
this
something
is
that I
like-
can take with me to
Like,
get a
I
tablet.
close it, open it back up, boom, it's right open. It doesn't have to, log in, anything.
Well, you can do that with anything.
Um,
That's my phone.
But the phone
You
is
don't
so
need
tiny.
a lock. It doesn't require you to
You
unlock
can
it.
make it where you don't have that.
I know, but I tried doing that one time, and there was if you do this though, then we're gonna shut off these features.
Why don't you just you can just put your your finger on here and
I know I do
The
The
that.
phone's so
Fine.
tiny. It's
I
like,
forget.
I need a keyboard.
Yeah, that's true. It's true. I agree. It's a lot easier to type on a keyboard.
There are some major advantages of having just
Okay.
something that gets on the internet, a little something,
All right.
for research, email.
It's a little snack.
you can read that 50 Shades of Bending.
50 Shades of Bendier.
Bendier.
That's so disgusting.
All right.
All right. Thank you guys so much for listening to our wonderful podcast. Remember to share it with everybody else. That is the only way that we get out there. We don't make you pay for anything. We just ask that you share this podcast with the world. And always remember to keep coming back just like a boomerang!
Fire Nation out, yo.